Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on Toned In Entertainment, where I talk everything from video games to movies, Funko Pops to wrestling, pretty much anything pop culture. But today's topic is comic books, and today's discussion is The Wonder Twins, issue number 5, Magic and Games. The issue starts off with Polly Math winning first place in the science fair with her project, The Internet is Alive. Now this issue takes place the day after issue 4 has left off. Polly, who's just annoyed with things that have been going on, especially with her dad still being involved with Lex, is walking home alone when Jayna chases her down. Polly says to Jayna she wishes there was a way that her dad could break free from Lex and the League of Annoyance. Jayna, wanting to help her friend out of a bad situation, tells her that she will take care of things. Now we go to Philo Math's house, where the Scrambler has just let himself in. The Scrambler, frustrated with his position in life, asks Philo how either one of them got caught up with this lifestyle. We get a flashback where we see a young Philo going on a job interview, but he seems to be too qualified for most jobs. However, Lex sees that he can use someone like Philo with his specialty in his company. The Scrambler tells Philo that his true passion is magic, that most people don't really want nor appreciate the art form, and the Scrambler has come to Philo to ask for his assistance to perform one last trick. Now 15 minutes has passed and Polly comes home and sees her dad hanging out with the Scrambler. Polly aggressively tells the Scrambler to get out, and then gets on her dad's case about him being associated with anyone from the League of Annoyance. Just as the Scrambler is walking out, he leaves his business card behind, just in case Philo changes his mind. Now later that night, Jayna and Zan are on their way to deal with the League of Annoyance. Jayna has actually challenged them to a battle royal. Zan is a bit concerned that it's just the two of them, and they have no idea how many of the League of Annoyance will show up. Jayna tells Zan not to worry, as she's picked the zoo as the meetup place to maximize their advantage. Now in Wonder Twins fashion, they prepare themselves for the arrival of the League of Annoyance.
Wonder Twin powers, activate!
Meanwhile, Philo is trying to humor Polly about all the trophies she's been winning. Polly tells her father she's in no mood for jokes and that he needs to unassociate himself from Lex for good. Philo finally agrees that he will find a way to do something in the morning, but first he will go to the lab tonight and get his equipment. Just as Philo is about to walk out the door, Polly asks him what the Scrambler wanted. He tells Polly that the Scrambler has some type of crazy idea that might even be above his abilities. Now at the zoo, the 3 remaining members of the League of Annoyance show up for battle. The Malingerer and Red Flag are led by Cell Phone Sylvia. The Malingerer notices that Sylvia's phone is glowing green and asks her what that's all about. She tells him it's a kryptonium device that she believes is powered by fear. The Malingerer, feeling parched, goes over to the water fountain when Zan comes gushing out, giving him a refreshing boot to the face. Jayna, transformed into a kangaroo, comes out charging with a group of her friends from down under. As a koala leaps at Cell Phone Sylvia, it's zapped away. Then Red Flag happens to get the upper hand on Zan and tells him he will pay for his sister breaking his heart. But before Red Flag can attack, Jayna kangaroo kicks good old Red Flag and sends him flying. Jayna continues to put a thumping on Red Flag, and then we get to see Gleek jump into action and take care of the Malingerer. So now the authorities have arrived and they're taking away Red Flag and the Malingerer, but Cell Phone Sylvia is able to escape. Sylvia heads back to the League of Annoyance headquarters. She makes a phone call, but has to leave a message on the Hall of Doom's answer machine. She says that she's the last one left and doesn't know what to do anymore. Outside of a headquarters, there's a group of teenagers just walking down the street. Sylvia is startled as someone enters the headquarters. She sees that it's just Philo, but it's too late. Her fear has activated the phone's powers and it vanquishes Philo. Now remember those teenagers that were just walking outside? Well, they happen to catch the entire act on their cell phones of Sylvia vanquishing Philo. We cut to a TV show called TMI, where they bring in Sylvia to tell her side of the story. She tells them that her phone is made of kryptonium technology and that she has no idea where the people go when they are zapped. Now Lex has a crazy idea to send Sylvia on one of those daytime courtroom TV shows. And let's just say things are definitely interesting here with this cast of characters. Now we see a newscast where they announce that Sylvia has acted within her rights and no charges will be filed against her. Polly is devastated with the news. that not only will there be no justice, but she has no idea what really happened to her dad when he was zapped. Now this is my favorite page in the entire issue. We see that Philomath, the koala, and a few others have been trapped inside the Phantom Zone, traveling hopelessly through space. Polly now goes into a fit of rage, but in a moment of desperation, she reaches for the Scrambler's cards in hope that magic might be the one thing that can help. Polly goes to the Scrambler's house and asks for help. He agrees, but warns her there's no going back. Now, at the Hall of Justice, the supercomputer goes into a panic and is taken over by the Scrambler. He begins to broadcast that he is connected to the worldwide cloud, and starting now, there's going to be some changes. People on the street look on as the Scrambler proclaims that people have 30 days to change the world and make it a place worth living. The clock is ticking. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for issue number 5 of the Wonder Twins, Magic and Games. Issue number 6 is called The Great Scrambler, and it's supposed to be the final issue in this series. So guys, make sure you subscribe here to Tone In Entertainment, as I will have a comic discussion for issue number 6, as well as a lot of other pop culture videos coming here in the future.